Good evening, class. This is Ron here. I am doing my video presentation for PE 556. This is my event, accumulating events here, and so basically for my event, it'll be held at UCLA's first annual Battle for the Bell Celebrity Golf Tournament. And the Battle for the Bell, for those who are not familiar, is the game held every year between crosstown rivals UCLA versus USC. It's a big draw. A lot of alumni come back to the game. A lot of celebrities attend this game. It's one of the most popular, I would say, events in Los Angeles at the time. So with that, my event is focused on the draw of that time. So as we move forward with the concept, like I said before, we are hosting in conjunction with UCLA. So it's one of the most prestigious state colleges in the nation. We're going to host an alumni golf tournament to support the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center research on pediatric diseases. So that basically all the earnings, the proceeds, after staff and everything that is taken care of, will go to the research, further research at this hospital. So hopefully, with how popular the hospital is, that can also drive more people to not only show up and participate, but donate to help the hospital. So it'll be located at the Angeles National Golf Course. We're gonna do it the day before the game. That way, also be cost effective, so we wouldn't have to book hotels or for the alumni that are going to participate, that choose to come and be a part of it. That way, they can just come to. If they're coming to the game anyways, they got to come a day before. This way, we're just having for the whole day on Friday. They get to hang out, participate in the game and the golf tournament. So we'll try to get each sport on campus to be represented by a golfer. That way we can get each sport. That way it's not just focused. Say it's not only football. We can. There are so many sports on campus, and we want to try to get someone from each one. Multiple people would be great. This is in hopes that way it'll further push the turnout for the event, and with the pushing more of a turnout helps bring in more profit, which helps in turn helps gain more profit for the donation to the hospital. It will be a standard golf scoring to decide the winner. And for my strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats, for the strengths of the event, golf has a huge following. A lot of people play golf. People that don't even play golf are interested in playing golf, or interested in trying to play golf in some way, shape, or form. So having the celebrity and alumni participate in this golf tournament that makes a huge draw. That brings in more people want to be a part of it, more people want to be around it, just because of all the celebrities there. Proceeds will go directly to a great cause. I think anytime you can further research in such a field that there's always something new coming up, there's always something that needs to be done. I think anytime you could further that research is huge. So just having that as that's another strength. I would say weakness. Sometimes it's tough to get the stars to commit to things. So as far as the celebrity, alumni, scheduling and things like that, anything they could always tell us, hey, we have this going on, this such and such. We don't have time to be part of this event. So that could be a potential weakness. Golf may not be exciting enough for all fans. Sometimes, golf is a slow game, which, most fans sometimes want things to be done a certain way. So with this type of setting, that could, be a negative thing for us as far as people saying, hey, I'm not into golf. Hey, I don't want to go see my favorite alumni go play golf. So it's a busy weekend in the city. So as far as securing the venue, which we have already done, and booking a dinner place was also tough. So that made the be on the weakness side. So an opportunity. You can gain a lot of fans that are just out visiting for the game that want to come check out their favorite, past either football players, past favorite track stars, things like that. They can go and be a part of this event. They can come check this out, so they get more bang for their buck coming in there with from the game ticket to this ticket. That could just be a big experience that they're not used to when taking in the game. And then it'll bring sponsors from the golf industry. They want to get their name out there. They want to be seen. They want the alumni to wear their stuff, to use their clubs, because when fans come out and they see their favorite alumni using something that they might not be using or they're thinking about using, they have the opportunity to further enhance their brand. Threats. Weather, you never know. The weather could always change, could always be something there. Booking the venue on a night like Friday night sometimes can be tough as well for us. So, and also at the same time, you never know. So like I said earlier, celebrities, they can always back out. So our budget here is, we got the expenses, the venue, $25,000 to get the golf venue for the whole day, which comes with the carts and everything you're going to need. Lunch, which will be catered in for, basically lunch catered in for the alumni who participate. That's $800. The banquet dinner, that's $5,500. Insurance for the whole event in case of any unforeseen circumstances, $711.01. Restrooms, so we are having those out there, and extra ones as well. That is $4,500. Security, $7,200. Staff, $6,000, and then charter buses, which is gonna shuttle the alumni from UCLA to the event, $700. So with just donations, title sponsors, advertising vendors, ticket sales, after you pay everything, your total profit that you can donate is $82,000. So just with that, bringing that much money in one day for the event and for the hospital was just huge. So if everything was to run as smooth as we would hope, and as all the planning that goes into it, it is just a huge opportunity to do something good. So the event schedule, 6 a.m. on that Friday. All the staff will get together, get everything set up, booths, all that. 8:30, courses set, sponsors will come in. They'll start to arrive. 9 a.m., get the security, they come in. 9:30, there'll be positions, they'll get ready. We'll try to use foursomes they'll have security guards with them all the time as they go through the golf course. Arrival is 10 a.m. and they'll check in 10 to 12. There'll be range and practice greens will be open to golfers. Autographs are available to fans who purchase tickets. 10:30, court opens for spectators, where ticket sales begin. 10:30 to 12, we're gonna have the UCLA coaching staff come in. Quick meet and greet. That's more of a draw for fans. They get to meet all the coaches, get to say hi to them, talk to them a little bit. They're not gonna have much time to be around, so we're gonna have them around for a short time, just so they can get back to get ready for the game. Then 12 p.m. we'll have our lunch arrive, which is provided by Chick-fil-A. 12:30, national anthem's played, and then 5 minutes later, we're gonna escort those groups to the starting hole, and they'll tee off. So after that, the event will close down. So around 6 p.m., everything will be done. We'll head out to our dinner. 6:30, security will be done. After we get dinner settled in, they'll get out of there. Around 7:30, we're going to have athletic director speak, introduce the chairman for UCLA Medical Center. At 8 to 8:30, we'll hold a raffle. 9 o'clock, we'll have closing remarks. Thank you to everyone who supported, and everyone will depart from there. Parking and transportation for the event, like I said earlier, we'll have one charter bus for transportation golfers to the dinner. 150 parking spots at the National Golf Course. We're going to need at least. Having booked the event, that'll also help for not going to be so much foot traffic there, because we're going to try to have the whole thing as paying for having the whole thing to ourselves that day. Personnel, we have our event director, which will be me, assistant event director, which will be the point man for everything that happens. As far as getting things, clearing things, as both of us will be very busy on the day of. The golf course general manager, we have the grounds crew, the custodial crew, general staff for snack bars. That comes with taking the venue over. We get also their staff, which will help because they are familiar with the facility, as they will be more. Even though we have done pre-walkthroughs and checked off those kind of boxes, we still are not as familiar as they would be with this place, this venue. And then we'll have the general staff for snack bar. We'll also try to use their staff as far as possible, to use them for any kind of things we can. And then we'll have our athletic staff aides, just to be there in case anything happens. I mean, we're playing golf. We're praying that no injuries in the situation, but hey, you never know. And we have CTC security, their lead, and their staff. And then we have our bus drivers. These are our sponsors and vendors. We have Adidas, Angeles National Golf Club, Pac-12, the California Club, which is the restaurant we will be having our dinner banquet at, Chick-fil-A, Callaway, TaylorMade will all be part of this. So for going over, finishing off the event, overall, getting things set, getting things challenged is a challenge to get all these things together, trying to figure all this stuff out. I think overall made for a great experience learning and preparing an event like this. You don't get much experience in this type of stuff all the time, trying to do everything for yourself. You always have a point man, something like that, but just doing it all myself and getting a chance to do this was a great experience for me. Taught me a lot, taught me how much preparation goes into all this type of things. So, I look forward to getting better in this field, learning where my mistakes, and progressing to hold better, more smooth events. And I look forward to seeing the rest of our videos. Thank you.